Okay. I think I screwed up when it comes to buying purses. I'm trying to figure this out. It kind of reminds me when I bought a camera. I originally bought a Canon camera. It was terrible. I didn't like the color science. It had a lens that was really poor for low light performance, And then I came across Sony cameras, which have really good autofocus, really good color science. You buy a good lens that can handle low light really well. Same with microphones and headphones. I learned about sound signatures and performance specifications. And so, I bought a lot of headphones. I bought a lot of microphones. It took years of research and development and money to get to the point where I was completely satisfied. And now I'm at purses. This is what I originally had to work with. This is what my wife has always used for years now. And, it has this simple chain that you put around your shoulder, and it goes down to about your hip. And, she would just lift it up, open it up, if she wanted to use it. It's got this flip open thing. So this is what I had to work with. And we went around and looked at, purses that look like this. A long chain that went down to her hip that, you opened up, like that, and we couldn't really find many that looked that, compared to a lot of purses. This looks very basic. So I started gravitating towards these bigger purses because she never had enough room for anything in, that small purse. She could put like a phone and a wallet and that's it, And then she would have to hold, like earbuds or something. Like she would have to literally hold it in her hand. And, in the future she's going to be, holding water bottles and, all sorts of stuff. So, I was like, we need to get a bigger purse. I've already said all this before. So we ended up getting this, what I now know is a satchel, which is a big, it's kind of like a tote bag. It's got, handles. It's kind of like this big square area that you can put things in. And it comes with a long strap that you can attach to the bag. So she has not been using the straps. She's been using the handles. So you can, attach this to the purse. And, she complained that it was too heavy on her shoulder, and apparently she doesn't like it if it goes across like this, So, I thought this would be, very similar to what she used to have, where you put this on your shoulder and it hangs down to your hip like this. You put it on your shoulder and it hangs down to your hip. Apparently it's too heavy. I don't know. So she ended up taking the straps off and doing two other common methods of holding purses, which is one where you put it like this and you just kind of hold it on your elbow, kind of like this. Or she'll hold it like a freaking tote bag, I guess. Hold it like this, like by the handle, like a freaking shopping bag or something, So, at this point I started researching more about purses. Okay, this is turning out weird, what's going on here? She's making complaints about things, and, she also had a backpack, so she hated this apparently, because, you have it on your back. Oh no, a backpack. And this is kind of like a bucket bag. I think I now know why she was looking at these bucket bag things with these, cords. You can open it like this. So this is like a whole thing. If you look at a lot of brands of purses, they have the same handful of designs. So I've been looking at Michael Kors, but like I was looking at Coaches and stuff as well, and many other brands, and you can see the same similar types of bags. So here's a shoulder bag that I was kind of looking at. This is the Coach Pillow Tabby 26, which is really big. And you can kind of see this woman's complaints about this shoulder bag.
And this is what it would look like if I were to wear it. When I did go in store and I put this on my shoulder and I was wearing a hoodie, it felt uncomfortable to have it just like this. But I don't mind having my bags kind of like up like that either. If I'm just wearing a top like this doesn't feel like bad, but I guess I do prefer not to squish it, so I would have it like that instead, if that makes sense. I can already tell, like, I don't like this as a crossbody. I kind of prefer my crossbodies like at least right here. Anyways, continue watching if you want to know what fits in this bag.
So we can see quite a few complaints, like she doesn't want to squish it under her arm. So she wants to like have it like way back behind her arm, which I don't know, kind of, it's weird to me. You know, it's too long for her hip, you know. Somebody said they prefer like, so here's the 18 and the 26. So one's like really small, one's like really big. Kind of hard to see. Okay. So, you know, like we've been kind of all over the place. Like, okay, she wants a small bag. She doesn't want a big one. She's kind of like likes the idea of shoulder bags, but she doesn't like the way a lot of shoulder bags look. You know, she doesn't want a big strap. She doesn't like the, you know, messenger bag kind of strap, seatbelt, kind of like across your shoulder thing. So I'm like, okay, we're at satchels. I think she has enough satchels. She has a small one and this medium one. She has enough satchels. So, like, again, I've been looking at Michael Kors stuff. You know, at this point, I think Coach is fun. And, you know, I'm learning more and more. So they have crossbody bags. Like, you know, we went to the stores, the malls, and all this stuff, and we really browsed around. And, you know, I thought these, a lot of these purses were too basic. They're like literally just like a pouch with a zipper on top. Like, let's look at this one. You open it up, and it's literally just a pouch, you know, with a zipper on top. So, you know, I was like, you know, we need something bigger, more complex than these little basic things. Then they have these, you know, kind of tote, you know, satchel looking ones with handles, fixed handles pointing straight up. We're really small. You know, I was like, you know, that's too small. Like, you can't put anything in there. You know, these extra small. And then she was like, I don't like pebbled leather, which is like really soft, usual. You know, and then they have other leathers that are more rigid. They have more structure. So then, you know, you can see these basic, you know, flip up ones, kind of like what she originally had, which kind of flip open, like, you know, flip open like that. So, you know, it kind of looks like that, you know, goes across your body. Oops, god damn it. So I thought, you know, these were too basic, too small, like what you can fit a phone and a wallet in there. You know, it's basically what she already has. You know, you open it up, you can fit a phone and a wallet in there. You know, so it's kind of like, okay, you know, she basically already has this. It's only $99. Wow. It's only $99. We could have just bought that and been over and done with it, right? Friggin', there you go, $99. That's kind of funny. And then she doesn't like the logo, all over it. She's not a huge fan of like the MK logo, like all over it. Medium logo, convertible. So, there's so many rules, trying to find the best purse. So it kind of gets weird the more you go down. It starts to look like satchel bags at this point. It's still crossbody, but they're like these little satchel bags. So, after having looked at all these little bags and stuff, I just started gravitating towards satchels. Because satchels, this is basically, a bigger version of these crossbody bags. So I was like, okay, she's going to be carrying more stuff, like, so, these small flip open ones. Look at this. Small, extra small. Focus, please. Extra small satchel. So yeah, these are literally satchels. So, again. So I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, totes. I think totes are disqualified because they're maybe not. Like, if you look at totes, they're like satchels with longer handles. Now, I don't know if that's so you can put it over your shoulder. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. So you can put it over your shoulder like that. Okay. But she was like, I don't want, a big purse. Big purses are usually for women who carry a ton of things. So like these large, things. They're all large. They're all very, okay, they got small. They got some small ones. They got some medium ones. So again, you can hold it on your wrist or whatever. You can hold it on your elbow. You can hold it on your shoulder. So that's kind of how she's been using the satchel. She'll put it on her arm like this, or she'll carry it like a freaking shopping bag like this with her hand. So that's how she's been using those. She hasn't been using the strap at all. So, you see these bags with like large handles that you can put over your shoulder, that you can put on your elbow, that you can hold in your hand. But yeah, so, that's how you're supposed to hold it, apparently. So, I'm kind of trying to figure out, okay, so that's totes, okay, but you can also look at shoulder bags. So, they have backpacks and belts. Let's go to shoulder bags. Okay, so shoulder bags. I was really fascinated by these large quilted leather shoulder bags. Coach has like similar. That's kind of like what we were looking at. Like we were obsessed with this light pink one. But I think like that's actually pretty big looking. So, that's a shoulder thing. And then you can hold it with your arm, or I guess under your arm. I don't know. Seems like it goes down to her waist, so it's not like, I guess it's a shoulder bag. It's in the shoulder bag category. I was really fascinated by this one, like obsessed with it, because it kind of reminded me of hers, where it opens up, and you put your stuff in it, and you can actually make it like a shoulder bag, but also you can extend that chain and make it, go down farther. So I think I'm growing out of it at this point. I don't think I like those anymore. So then they have all these other shoulder bags, and she was kind of complaining that she didn't like how these shoulder bags looked. She was trying to get into shoulder bags, but like she just doesn't like how any of them actually look. And this one, like, again, she was like, I don't like pebbled leather. Typically pebbled leather is like this, where it's like really, it's like a freaking sack. See, Like if you look at this one, it's very structured. Like it's solid. It's shaped like a square. Where these pebbled ones are literally soft and like a bag. Like they, you know. And the more I look at this, I'm like, maybe this is actually the best purse. Where, okay, you open it up and look, you have a ton of space. Okay. And again, like, it doesn't look that bad. But like, again, she was like, I don't like big purses. I think you can actually get these really small. So this is a large. So, you know, if you look at like millennial women, like in the early 2000s, a lot of them have these big, huge shoulder bags. So that's, and then they have ones that suede, those flip open ones. Apparently suede is crappier than leather. So we have a ton of these large pebbled shoulder bags. Well, that one's not pebbled apparently. That one has the logo all over it. So these are like really soft, like bags, you know, that you put over your shoulder. These huge sacks, you know. So like these are the ones I'm kind of like examining now, but you can also get these other ones that are kind of like, you know, smaller. Jet Set Charm small logo. Let's see if they have a picture. See, a lot of times they don't even put it on their shoulder. They're like putting it on their, you know, arm like that, which is what you can do with these freaking satchels, you know. So, freaking satchel. Like, I'm starting to think maybe shoulder bags are like the best of, like a better version of a satchel at this point, because you can put it on your shoulder, you can put it on your arm, you can put it in your hand. So they have these tiny shoulder bags. Let's see how this looks. I don't know. Okay, you can't see a woman using it. So this is like how you can have a small shoulder bag. So that looks interesting, right? You hold it, you know, under your arm, which is interesting. So, like this thing. See, this is a shoulder bag, but it comes with a strap. So you can have it like that. But it's also a freaking shoulder bag. So I'm just kind of like, you know, so you can have it like this, shoulder bag. But there's this is just really, you know, it's kind of overwhelming to navigate and try to figure out like which bags are the best. Like, see, this is a freaking tote bag, and it's under the shoulder bag category. Like, so it's very interchangeable. It's like a lot of these bags are crossbody bags, they're satchels, they're totes, they're, you know, they're like all in between. And it's very overwhelming trying to figure this stuff out. Like that. She wants a small bag. She doesn't want a big bag. I'm trying to figure this out. Small logo. Zip top. Is that small? I guess small for a tote bag. So a lot of these bags are like, you know, they're all over the place. There's some Coach ones that are, I'm trying to find out like a picture of like a woman actually holding it like a Coach bag. Yeah, like this. Like these big sacks. They have these huge things. Let me see if I got a Coach bag, shoulder bag. Okay, whatever. Shoulder bags. Let me try to find them. Okay, let me try to find them. Oh, on the Coach outlet. Bags. Shoulder bags. Coach is actually pretty cheap. Oh, they always have those. Pride, you guys, pride. So, we got these things. Kind of wanted to show you these big ones. That seems really popular. They got bucket bags. I think those are too deep. Bucket bags, I think they're too deep. That's shoulder bags. There's this one I'm trying to find. Oh boy. Give me a second. $308 reviews. Let's just look at this real quick. So, this is supposed to be a shoulder bag, but she's wearing it like this. Or it's he. He's wearing it like this, like a weirdo. Okay. So, Jesus Christ, that looks stupid. Okay. There's something. Jesus Christ. Maybe it's in the totes and carry-alls. That'd be weird. No. See, a lot of these totes, they literally look like freaking satchels. That's a carry-all, more like a set. Like, a lot of this is interchangeable. But there's this sack that was really popular. Pretty sure it was in the shoulder bag category. Many new arrivals. That's probably not going to be there. God damn it. Keep in mind, this is perfect bag quiz. I really think it's a shoulder bag. It's just like a really big one. Let's sort by top rated bestsellers. Okay. Bestsellers. I don't think that helped. Freaking bucket bag. I saw it earlier, you guys. I'm sorry. Maybe something like this. Yeah, similar to that. It's this huge freaking bag. Huge freaking bag. And she was like, I don't want a big freaking bag. So, but again, like if you look at like millennial women, apparently, they would have these huge bags. These huge freaking bags. So here we go. We're back at these things again. Like the one she already has. Even though it's considered a shoulder bag. Oh, God. It's just like, what the hell, man? Apparently this is how they hold it. Oh, it looks so stupid. What the hell? Oh, boy. I wanted to show you guys something, like... Oh, boy. Let me look. Hold on. Okay, I think this...
Hurry up. Quality men's shoes on sale.
Oh, God. Shoulder bag, Coach outlet. Let me see. Hold on. Got a lot of ads. Okay, I'm going to cut this video in a minute. It's 25 minutes long. This woman's got a tote bag. It's not a tote bag, it's a shoulder bag or something. Big sack. Big friggin' sack. Look at that. And then she's gonna see women love this stuff. There's this movie that we got done watching last night. It's like The Devil Wears. Let me try to look it up real quick. Put it on already, goddamn. She gotta put it on. $149. That's a pretty good deal for a shoulder sack. Okay, stop it. So you got a lot of room. You can like get the middle, the sides. It's this huge sack that's very ergonomic looking, apparently. You know, it's designed to shape around your arm and side. So she's zipping it up. So, you know, I was looking at the aesthetics, like how the purse looks alone by itself, rather than, you know, the functionality per se. And apparently these big shoulder bags are actually shopping spree. Wow. Okay. So you hold it like that, okay? Like these huge bags. You know, she's having a great old time. She's so happy. She's got this huge bag of crap she can carry around now. Unlike me, who uses cargo pants. And so you can put it on your arm. Okay. So, I mean, you know, she was like, you know, my wife was like, I don't want a big bag. I don't want a, you know, one with seatbelt looking straps. I don't, you know, it's like, you know, you keep having all these different rules. Oh, here's the tabby pillow again, you know. So, you know, I did, like, you know, oh boy. I mean, I'm having a hard time, you guys, trying to find a purse for my wife. Like, if it was for me, I think this stuff would be easier. Let me know in the comment section down below. What type of purses do you think are optimum?